Uh, One question that I do have is, the importance of diet, right? What you eat, because it obviously will give you the energy for that. Now, what according to you is importance of diet, and what kind of foods basically people should eat?
So it's very difficult for me to answer this question because
Mm-hmm.
one is I'm a scientist. So I
Yeah.
would never say eat kale because kale is good, or eat avocados because they're rich in these oils or things like that.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I don't say this is because I am wise enough and smart enough to know that you're not a byproduct of what you eat. You're a
Hmm.
byproduct of what your body can digest. Okay.
Hmm.
So even if you eat something healthy and your body doesn't have the capability of breaking it down, you're not
Correct.
extracting the nutritional benefit from that.
Exactly.
Okay. So it's very dangerous when someone says, eat this, eat this, eat this,
Mm-hmm.
when you have absolutely no idea or knowledge of someone's internal medicine or internal functioning.
Okay.
So the best way to really understand and approach the subject is to guide people to start doing a few tests and be invested in their own data.
Hmm.
You can do an allergy test and an intolerance test to understand what are the metals and foods that your body does not react to, and
Okay.
start by carving those out of your system. You
Okay.
can you can do a gut microbiome test. Gut
Hmm.
microbiome gives you an indication of your gut bacterial cultures that are actually breaking down food, and you'll be
Hmm.
able to know which are your strongest cultures, and then just start eating those foods.
Makes sense.
So you map your cultures in accordance with your foods, and then you map your foods in accordance with what you want to take in terms of your protein intake and your carbohydrate intake. Okay, then you're starting to get a very, very scientific approach to this.
Hmm.
Then the second thing is there's an interesting component called renal acid loading.
Okay.
Okay, so every food in your body will, not every food, well, foods will break down into what is an alkaline base in the system or what is an acidic base in the system.
Hmm.
The acidic base in your system load your kidneys a lot, right?
Okay.
So every single food, for example, has what's called a renal acid loading. Okay,
Okay.
now you want to make sure that your renal acid loading doesn't cross 40 in a day, right?
Hmm.
That's the capacity, which means the capacity uh, for your body to metabolize protein is about 40 grams a day. So
Okay.
contrary to popular advice where it's 1 gram per kilogram of body
Exactly.
weight, it's not. The optimal renal acid loading is 0.5 to 0.6 grams of
Hmm.
protein per kilogram of body.
Oh,
That's not based on muscle growth. That's based on the capacity of your kidney to flush
exactly.
the uric acid produced from, or the acid produced from uh, protein. So
Ye-
there are various ways to look at it. It's not a simple subject
True.
that you can just say, eat this, eat that.